I asked my students to bring one thing that represented their home life. I expected photos or toys, but when my quietest student pulled a hidden key from her pocket, she didn't just share a memory. She dismantled her father's entire web of lies in front of 30 people. I thought being a first grade teacher was safe until the day of the Heritage Box assignment. I told my students to bring one item that defined their family. Most kids brought teddy bears or grandma's recipes, but then there was Maya. Maya was always the quietest girl in the back, the kind of kid who draws flowers while the world burns. She walked to the front of the class, holding a small velvet jewelry box. I smiled, thinking it was a locket or a ring, but when she opened it, the room went cold. Inside wasn't jewelry. It was a single silver key attached to a keychain for a hotel I knew was 3 towns away. "This is my daddy's secret office," Maya whispered. Her voice was so small, but the impact was deafening. I felt a pit in my stomach. I asked her, "Does your mommy know about his office, Maya?" She looked at me with those wide, innocent eyes and shook her head. "No. Daddy says mommy isn't allowed to have the happy key because it's only for his work friends." The other kids started whispering, but I couldn't breathe. I knew that hotel. And I knew Maya's dad. He was the local family man of the year. But that wasn't even the worst part. Maya reached back into her bag and pulled out a drawing. It was a picture of her house. But there were 2 houses. One had her and her mom. The other, across town, had her dad and a woman Maya called the Lady with a Sparkle shoes. I looked at the drawing and felt like I was witnessing a crime scene. "Maya," I said, my voice trembling, "why did you bring this today?" She looked down at the key and then at me. "Because mommy cried last night because she couldn't find her anniversary gift. And I found where daddy hid it." She held up a receipt she'd tucked under the key. It wasn't for a gift. It was a lease agreement for an apartment under a name that wasn't her mother's. I realized in that moment, I wasn't just a teacher anymore. I was the keeper of a secret that was about to burn a home to the ground. I walked her back to her desk and knelt down. "Maya, let's keep the happy key safe in my desk for now." But as I looked at that little silver key, I knew the family man was about to lose everything. And it all started with a first grade assignment. Children see everything, but it's what they choose to show the world that changes lives forever. What's the most shocking thing you've seen a child reveal? Let me know in the comments.